Hey YouTube, it is Easy Prepper 101. Today we're doing an update video of the Core EDC belt. I've had this belt now for a little over 6 weeks that they sent this to me, and I've really been putting it through its paces from just every day using this for a belt for work. When I do go to work, I do not carry any guns because we're not allowed to. But also when we go grocery shopping, out to eat, I use this belt for my CCW for my carry. I've done mostly it's inside the waist, but I'm using this belt for. I could not use this belt for the competition shooting because I want to kind of get it how this would hold up during a competition match, but with everything that's going on with the virus and that, I couldn't do that. But what I ended up doing was just kind of wearing the belt and then having the gun on my hip for the entire day. So now, first really impressions of how it's been now over the past 6 weeks of this belt. I love this belt. I'm probably going to order another one. It holds up great. I have no issues when it comes to loosening and unloosening and that. Just belt is awesome. It's nice and stiff. It hasn't lost any of its stiffness in that. I know I'm only just over 6 weeks with this belt, but a few other people have reached out to me and said that this is only, the stiffness will stay for a really, really long time. So which is a good thing to know that that's what this is going to be. If you didn't watch my first video of this, the one thing that Core wants you to do is when you're fitting the size around your waist is whatever your waist is. I'm a 40 waist. And they want you to go another 4 inches out. And the reason why they want you to go 4 inches out is if you're going to be carrying a gun on the inside in the waist, because that's where you're going to need the extra tail on it. The one thing I did find out when I'm just carrying this, because I wore this belt to work every day and even around the house, when I'm at work, I'm not allowed to carry a gun. So the one thing I did find out with the 4 inches extra, I had a lot more tail. So I would kind of have to adjust the belt or how I would maybe be wearing the belt around my waist. So that's something to keep in mind, that if you're going to be using this belt for when you're carrying a firearm, then you may want to leave this as your belt. Now, if you're just going to wear this belt every day to have, then maybe you want to cut it down to maybe instead of it being 4 inches, cut it down to 3 inches so you don't have much tail. Because the one thing I kind of found out from just wearing this to work and just wearing it around, not carrying any firearm, that this tail was kind of getting in my way. So keep that in mind. All right, guys. Now, when I order another belt from them, which I will, I'm going to have one belt for inside the waist carry and one for outside the waist carry. So when I do competition, just because of the tail factor in that, for me is kind of a little bit of an issue, especially if I'm doing an outside the waist carry for the competition. You don't need this much tail, but for inside the waist, you need this 4 inches, and this would maybe be the belt you're going to have that anytime you're going to conceal carry, this is the belt you're going to want to have. And if you're not going to carry inside your waist or anything like that, then you maybe would want to get a third belt to trim it down so you don't have that much tail. All right, guys, just to talk about how this belt is holding up overall. I had some people reach out to me and say the belt's going to last you a long time, just on kind of the wear and tear of the very end of the tail. It's holding up great. Even with it being that extra when I'm wearing this to work, it's not, it's definitely catching on a few things, but it's holding up good. The stiffness is still really good. And let me get this open. If you look at the teeth of it, they're still, everything's there, nothing are missing or anything like that. Now, I do have a little bit of wear right here on the belt, and I'm going to show you why. And the reason why I have a little bit of wear there is the test you're going to see on the video is of me using this belt, strapping it to a tree, and I'm hanging from it, and I got a little too much carried away, and I kind of cracked into just a little hit of the shed. The shed's still holding up, but my weight for me is I definitely weigh about 270, and this belt held just fine. And the company says this can hold up to 500 pounds. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this video up of the Core EDC belt. And I do have to say, I love this belt, and like I said in this video, I'm definitely going to be ordering another one, maybe possible two. Probably another one like the belt that I have here, which is going to be the tactical one, and I'm probably going to pick up one for a dressier belt to have when I get dressed up in a suit and tie. So definitely, you know, going to pick up another one or two, because I'm probably use one belt for the competition, one belt for EDC, and then the other one will be for dress up. But definitely a fan of the core belts and the stiffness and how they are. And some of the people reached out to me that have had these belts for over 5 years and even 3 years and stuff, and they're saying that the stiffness is there and that they've had no damage of the teeth on the inside for the belt. So definitely it's an easy belt to have, and definitely some I'm going to be picking up. So that is my review and the update video of this and my thoughts and opinion on that. So, but once again, you know, Core reached out to me. They sent me this belt, and I really appreciate it. You know, I'm going to put their website in the description, so go check them out if you're interested in picking up one of their belts. So if you've picked up recently, or if you still have their belt, you know, write in the comments down below if you love their belts and if you've had any issues, because they are, if you do have issues, they are reaching back out to people and, you know, kind of making it right. So that was really good. So definitely do that. So if you had any issues, you know, kind of write in the comments. They're going to look at those comments. But, you know, let me know if you want to, if you're going to pick up one. If so, you know, go in the description and you can click on the link to go to their website and purchase one. Also, too, you know, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And if you haven't, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much, and we will catch you guys down the road.